Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me, Morrissey America, and I'm not playing anything at the moment, but I will be doing this as a reaction and explanation video towards the global version of Dragon Blaze that released a trailer showing Chapter 4. Now, it's nothing big, it's not nothing fancy dancy. The biggest issue is what comes at the very end, or like a little sign explaining something, and I'll be kind of talking about that in a bit. Now, if you're curious to the picture in the background, it's a poster of Inori from Guilty Crown, but I digress from what I really want to talk about. I'll explain that poster later in a different video talking about my anime convention, and my sister also did a collab with me for NekoCon, so I'll put a link to that video and her channel down below in the description. You can definitely check that out, and if it's not up yet, hopefully it will be later. But yeah, this video will be kind of covering that trailer video of Chapter 4 for Global. Now, I play both the Korean and the global version of Dragon Blaze, so I know what's going on. But anyways, enough of me chit-chatting, let's get right into it. Alright, so before I start, let me just state this. All of the videos explaining about Titan's Giant Keys and the mission to get your free Dragon Buster key or your free Dragon Buster will be at the end of this video, where a bunch of the video links will pop up at the last 28 seconds, so definitely check those videos out. Now, I haven't done a video talking about Awaken main character skills yet, but hopefully before Chapter 4 Global released it, I can actually explain it using my Korean Dragon Blaze. But I am having technical difficulties on my phone right now because I can't log onto my main account in Korean Dragon Blaze. But let me play this, and the trailer in itself isn't that fancy. It's showing a bunch of cosmetics and the appearance and the new looks for the Awakening main characters. But the biggest thing here is this down there. Now, if you haven't joined the game before that statement down there, the date down there that says 10-31st PDT, aka Halloween, then you're not gonna get a Dragon Buster. Now, it's technically a free Dragon Buster for new players, but it says here who complete their missions. Now, if you're very curious about this, I will definitely stress this out. Check that video that I have talking about the mission from the Korean Dragon Blaze. It's gonna basically imitate everything that's going on in Korea right now. And I would go into further details explaining about it, but I might make that for a different video when they actually release this. For now, I'll state this. Just look at that video for all the new players, and if you're still new to the game, I'm also going to have a link giving you helpful links for Dragon Blaze, so check that out as well. But here's the thing. The reason why it's triggering a lot of people is because of the fact that they're getting a Dragon Buster when some people who joined past that date aren't getting it. And not only that, some people actually worked their butt off recently to get a Dragon Buster, and now there's this mission where the new players that join past this date are getting a Dragon Buster. So it's kind of unfair. And the fact that it's kind of a free Dragon Buster that's being released is also triggering people. And you know, when you say free, almost everyone wants to get that free stuff as well. And I'll highly stress this out. We will, by we, I mean everyone, will eventually get a free key. But you'll have to wait, because that's like somewhere in middle of Chapter 4, or like after all the giant keys are released, or an anniversary of Dragon Blaze, because whatever Korea does, the global version of Dragon Blaze will most likely imitate it. So Korean Dragon Blaze, if you haven't been playing it, or if you haven't been listening into the news and stuff, Korean Dragon Blaze usually hands out a key here and there, a free key to almost everyone, and the free key is able to allow you to select one of the Dragon Busters, or one of any Dragon Busters, or Dark Soul keys. So yeah, we will be getting that. Just be patient and endure. But yeah, the thing is, everyone that hasn't joined that date, they're just getting 3 Triple S allies. If you're a returnee, for example, you're also getting those three triple S allies. You're not getting the Dragon Buster key. And if you're a veteran player or a player that's been playing constantly, a casual maybe, you're still getting those 3 triple S allies. And I don't know if these 3 triple ally cards or summons will be random or hero select. It's up in the air. Gameville will explain most of this when Chapter 4 is about to come into it, and most likely this Chapter 4 will be released during December 5th or 7th, somewhere around there. It's the estimated time. But yeah, it's just that I understand that most people are triggered at the fact that new users after this specific dates are getting a Dragon Busters. It's not easy to get a Dragon Buster, especially with what's going on now. Like, if you look at all the stuff that you get if you're really new to the game, it's not that much. And I understand that some people literally worked their butt off recently to get a Dragon Buster, only to hear that now there's this mission where you can actually get a free Dragon Buster very easily. And you get a lot more benefits out of it too, because if you look at the mission stuff, you'll see what I'm talking about. But let me just finish this up, and that's basically it. It's like, what, 15 minutes? 15 seconds, excuse me, but yeah. It's just that, I totally understand where some people are coming from with the fact that these new users are getting Dragon Busters while we struggle on the sidelines. And it's just how it is. Hopefully, if you're still new to the game and if you're okay with restarting, definitely make another new account and definitely wait for that Dragon Buster mission again. And that's pretty much all I can advise for most players who are triggered by this, because let me just say this. If you do start over, there is a possibility of getting 2 Dragon Busters from this mission. And you'll understand what I'm talking about if you see that particular video at the end of this video that shows the free mission, the mission so you can get your free Dragon Busters. And I keep on stressing this out, but yeah, it's just that I understand that some players may want to get a free key, but not everyone's able to do that. And the reason why they're giving out a free key is because Chapter 4 is not nice. And if you think about it too, if everyone's able to get a free key, or most new players are able to get a free key, that would kind of help with most of the raids that are going on right now, or most of Nebula raid, or most of almost anything, because Chapter 3 is kind of hard to progress through without a Dragon Buster. And if you think Chapter 3 was hard, wait till Chapter 4. Because Chapter 4 is very important, because that chapter, the beginning of Chapter 4 is when you actually awaken your character. So, if they can't even get past a few stages to get to that specific stage or the specific area where you can awaken your character, then they won't be able to get most of the new skills, or they won't be able to progress as much. And it's just that even if all these new players are getting a key, a baseless key is useless against an enhanced key, and if it's especially maxed out or even ultimate. So, if you're still new to the game and you just made a Dragon Buster, then you saw this, and then you're kind of triggered by it, hopefully you can either continue playing with that account you put a lot of work into, or you could start all over again and get a lot more benefits from this, because that free mission, I'll keep on emphasizing on this, if you choose the right allies, not only can you get 1 Dragon Buster, you can also make another Dragon Buster key. And then I'll even stress this out, but here's the thing, I don't know if this is gonna be true because there's no details releasing about this, but I know that in the Korean version of Dragon Blaze, there's a level 99 potion that gives 5 triple S allies select summons, and I'll put a link to that at the end of this video showing you guys what it is. But if I'm right, Global will also modify their level 90 potion so it could be actual level 99, and then it'll be literally imitating whatever the level 99 potion is in the Korean version of Dragon Blaze. And if that happens, there's also a chance that you could choose the right allies so you can either get a Dark Soul Key or prepare yourself to get a Giant Key. But that's pretty much it for this video, so thank you guys for watching. I know I kind of repeated some of the same stuff over and over again, but yeah, it's just that I was very surprised they kind of released that information talking about the fact that people are getting a free key. Well, you still had to work for it a bit, but technically it is free, Dragon Buster. So I understand where you guys come from, because when I started playing, when I got back into the game, even I struggled to get my first Dragon Buster key. But as you can see here, I've already personally got 2 other Dragon Busters along with a I got 2 of my Dark Soul Keys, and I also have a Dragon Buster, and I put a good amount of work in it. So yeah, it's just that kind of endure and wait. We will get the free key eventually, people. We will. It's just that it's gonna take a while before we can actually get it. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys can kind of like I said, people might get triggered by it, and I understand where some people are coming from. And if you really can suppress that anger, then I tried my best to explain it as best as I can. But yeah, it's just that I'm not gonna be mad at Gameville for it. Literally, they're copying whatever the Korean Dragon Blaze also did. And I don't know if the Korean Dragon Blaze also had this little issue where people complain about it. But like I said, it's gonna help the new players a lot. I can't really complain because I've been playing this game a lot as well, but it's just that I've already invested a lot in it, so there's no point of me to actually start all over. Unless I kind of messed up and I want certain keys for certain things, but it's just that, yeah, it's a benefit for the new players, definitely. And if you're still new to the game, you might want to think about making another new account so you can actually get this benefit as well. I mean, it's gonna be the new thing nowadays, after like Chapter 4 gets released, so yeah, just think about it. So once again, saying it for the 3rd time, which I apologize for, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.
I remember, do you remember me? Can you recall the day